close the window again. Oh, yeah. Sure, it's working.
Easy.
Oh, wow.
We are the masters of fixing the audio. What's
Yeah.
up, Eric? Welcome
Yeah.
to stream.
Yeah, welcome to the proper resolution scream. Scream, yeah. We're just going to play in the corner and scream.
You ready for more
Oh, wow.
kick-ass Kingdom Hearts?
Don't get me wrong, I love you, but does that mean I have to meet your father? Oh, do you understand?
My god, Adam, you should do a cover of this song.
Yeah.
You're killing it.
Away, you don't hear me say,
Please, oh
baby, don't go. Simple and clean is the way that something
Feels
tonight. Let it go. Hold me. Don't let I don't actually know all the lyrics. Again,
neither do I.
I first heard this on the Game Boy when it was
look it up.
it was like super like scratchy and
Super
shitty.
digitalized.
I remember I was at camp. I was at day camp. I went to a prestigious day camp where I learned rocketry, animation, and rock climbing, I guess, and or how to get stung by bees in the woods. I didn't get stung by bees. For the record, I was very fast.
Awesome.
The fastest I've run in my life. We're playing Capture the Flag as part of our rock climbing class. And this kid was like, let's hide the flag. And we were like, no, we can't. We're like, no, Justin, we can't hide the flag. It's against the rules. And then he's like, what if we hide it in this hole? And we're all like, no, we can't hide the flag. And he sticks his foot down this like hole that's covered with leaves. And then you see on the side of the hole, it's just all a whole wall of wasp nest.
Oh no.
And as soon as I saw those holes, I bolted. I didn't see a single bee. I just sprinted full speed through they're like, don't run in the woods. And I was like, could not be stopped. I was so fast. I sprinted like full tilt as fast as I could possibly go, leaping over rocks and logs and stuff. And they're like yelling at me and stuff. And I don't stop to explain. I'm like,
you figure it out.
I'm like, no, there's no time. You're all lost. And then I just hear screams behind me as everyone gets swarmed by bees.
Yeah. And hello, Jamie. Hello, Marshalt.
Hey.
What is up, early crowd? What's up, Never?
Yeah, they all got stung by bees, and then they were like all full of poison, and they were so sleepy from all the bee stings. And everyone was sitting out from Capture the Flag, and I was too. And they were like, "Oh, did you get stung by bees?" And I was like, "No." And they're like, "Oh, but you want to sit out?" And I was like, "Yes, I will not set foot in the woods ever again." They had to switch the teams up. Everyone was very like. Everyone was talking shit. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna beat your team, whatever." And then one team gets annihilated by a swarm of bees. And then all of a sudden, everyone's like, shit talking was like, "Oh well, I guess we now have like
The bees have entered the war."
there's like 3 people left on that team, so you're gonna have to shuffle the teams around." So everybody's strategies were thrown out the window.
Well, there you go. Have you ever been stung before?
No,
Never.
I'm too evasive.
It doesn't really hurt that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
I was scared of bees until I got stung by an entire wasp nest, and then I realized that it wasn't that bad. Not that I'm encouraging that, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying that was my experience.
I mean, like, if I had to save you from a swarm of bees, I would. But, I gotta say, I did a quick calculation of if I gave a shit about anybody who was on my Capture the Flag team, and, the math came out real quick.
have the whole story. So, like, when I was a little girl, I would play in the woods, and there was a nest under the leaves that I stomped on. And then they all went up my dress. And I didn't even realize that I was being stung at first. I thought maybe my dress was just, like, pinching me somehow. Because it didn't really hurt that
That's
much.
even more terrifying.
Yeah, I was just like, what is that? What is this sensation I have? And then I look at my arm and there's a bee crawling on it. And then I started bolting.
Now, not to, poke too many holes in the lore of this game, but you're living on an island and, like, all the buildings, they're made out of just, like, logs and shit, right? It seems like the technology on this island is relatively minimal, aside from Waka's Blitzball. Where does Riku buy his clothes? Or Sora, for that matter.
Sora has Mickey Mouse style clothes. But everyone else has Final Fantasy style clothes.
I think Sora has some pretty Mickey Mouse style clothes. There's some pretty Final Fantasy style clothes.
But it's literally the big giant yellow shoes and then the bright red pants of Mickey Mouse.
Are his shoes really that big compared to everybody else's shoes? Like,
I mean,
those might just be the appropriate size shoes.
They scale them because we're playing Kingdom Hearts. They scale them to the game, so all the character models look more Kingdom Heartsy.
Yeah. But Mickey Mouse doesn't have fingerless gloves.
Sure, but that's just because he's a human with Mickey Mouse style.
You've heard it here, folks.
Hot topic it up.
You've heard it here, folks. Trisha thinks that you're only a person if you wear fingerless gloves. If you don't have fingerless gloves, you're less human.
Yes.
Into the mass graves goes anyone who can't compete
like,
in Duelist Kingdom.
Why are you trying to hide your fingerprints, huh? Is it because you don't have fingerprints?
We got Hot Topic, the toilet store, and Spencer's Gifts.
Yeah. Marshalt says, I got stung on the knee by a bumblebee, and it swelled up like a soccer ball. Well, I'm not allergic, and I've never been stung by a bumblebee, per se, but that sounds like it would be terrifying.
Now, I hope you took an appropriate number of lives from the bumblebees after this wound you suffered.
Yeah, Neva says, rotting logs, etc. are home as well. I've been stung a few times by different insects, hornets and wasps. I win most of the time, though.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah. Once you realize, hey, I'm bigger than these insects, it kind of shifts your perspective. It's like, oh yeah, I can win this battle. I just have to smack. Just imagine that you're a Titan, and then...
Those are fighter jets.
Yeah.
And you're the Titan Ymir.
You whacking them out of the sky. They go, like, spiraling down and then explode. Good stuff.
Okay. Crack this sucker open. You know what? I guess I'll use one of these just because we haven't seen what it does. I'm sure it sucks though. It's kind of quaint. Nah. Well, it's easier to find my experience points.
True that. Yeah, Neva says, I got stung by a hornet a while back, just felt like a hot poker. I saw the others and ran. I went back at sundown and killed them. Pretty much what I do. Wait until they're asleep, then kill them.
Now, do you use fire or poison? I think fire is more dramatic and makes the point better, but probably less practical than... There we go. More bottomless darkness?
Fire would make me feel more safe because I can see the destruction, you know?
Right. What is the point of them being stunned at the beginning of the fight?
Jamie says fiery poison.
Seems like they have a lot of health.
Man. This is so deep because it's like you're fighting in the Oblivion. Since you're in the Oblivion gate. So deep.
I don't think I'm in Oblivion, do you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That is the headcanon.
So, one time a friend of mine was like, he doesn't drink water because there's like a water purifier on the door to their refrigerator, but to fill up a glass of water they have to stand there and fill it up, as you do. And oh my god, well, I do have the treasure trove card. I guess I've got to crack this open.
Do it.
I wonder if I have enough cards even.
Neither use spray. Says I used fire once because of the area and having no wasp spray. I normally see them at work. I keep forgetting about the one that's near where we go. Yeah. Definitely gotta kill them all.
I don't know what the point of the moments reprieves are, because you could just walk all the way back. All right, so let me get rid of my bottomless darknesses because they suck dick. This is a terrible room. Yeah, no, just use them all. And I don't want to play charades. It's stupid. I don't care what the rewards are. Big dumb. Okay, now green. This one seems kind of like a decent room to go through. So maybe not that. But I need more cards, more map cards, essentially. Just have to keep fighting. Well, in America, it's easier to own a flamethrower than a gun. So, you know, could be useful. Good investment. I mean, imagine if you kill a home intruder with a flamethrower. It would be okay in Florida. I don't know about other states. The whole thing where it's like, oh, you know, they got hurt on your property, so they're suing you, even though they were trying to rob you. It's like, I don't know why. You know, there's this whole thing where it's like, oh, you shoot them and then you wait for the police. It's like, maybe you should just, like, fill up a tub with acid. Like, I feel like the natural response to the news that you can be sued for injuring an intruder should be tubs of acid. Like, big sale in Home Depot on acid vats.
Love to Draw says, yay, streaming. How considerate of you to provide background noise while I draw.
I'm glad to be your pleasant background noise. Oh, anyway, my friend, he was like, I have a water filter, like, built into the fridge. But then to fill up water, I have to stand there while it fills, and it takes too long. I don't know what his solution was, but I just remember thinking, like, dear God, I hope I'm never that bad at surviving. that, like, I dehydrate in my own home because I don't want to stand next to the water filter while I fill up a glass of water. I don't know what his solution was. I don't know if he, like, bought water because the water filter on the door. Their refrigerator filter was completely disgusting. It was not clean at all. I was like, is the water filter on the fridge, like, is that, like, clean? And then his girlfriend was like, oh yeah. And then I start filling up water and there's like these like bits of like pulp almost, but it's not orange juice. There shouldn't be pulp there.
I don't know.
It was because the filter was so dirty that there was bits of filth coming out of the filter into the water. It was absolutely repulsive. And I was like, what in God's name? Like, what are you talking about? Clean? She's like, oh, there's some bits in it, yeah. And I was like, and she's like, oh, but there's a filter. And it's like, yeah, but that's like, that's like being chrono blind, like.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, there's a baby in there, and it's like, oh, okay, you go in there, and it's like a 75-year-old man. It's like, well, it was a baby. It's like, yeah. You just have, like, rotting food on the table, and it's like, oh, yeah, it's fresh. It's like, no. It was once fresh.
Yeah. The inability to understand that things change.
The more I think about their, like, living situation, the more, like, bizarre it sounds. They had, like, a lot of mice. Like, just walking. Like, we'd play D&D over there, and it would just be mice walking on the counter.
Jeez.
I don't know if you ever noticed that.
No.
Yeah, no, they had mice traps, but they were non-kill traps, and then they would drive down the street and let them go, and I was like,
what?
Yeah, it's not.
Just down the street.
I don't know. They would drive like kind of farther away, but then I was like, okay, well, do you have tall grass outside or anywhere touching the house? And they're like, no, nowhere. And then we go out to the car, and then they have like
very obviously tall grass everywhere.
Yeah, there's tall grass all surrounding the back lawn. It was just super tall, and it was like, oh, well, my mom likes to mow the lawn because it's like, you know, it's relaxing, she says, so she only does it when she needs to relax. And it's like, well, she's got she has to get real stressed out, or you're going to have rats forever, or mice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's no good. No good. You're gonna get sick.
Yeah. Eventually they used kill traps, but I don't know. They also felt bad killing bugs, so they didn't smush bugs, and it's like, eventually you're just going to be like dehydrated, lying on the floor, swarmed by insects and rodents, and just dying.
You can't feel bad for killing literally anything.
It's just, they had this like gap in there. It's kind of hard to describe, but the oven was too small for the counter, so there was this extra space cut away, and so there was like a pit of just filth. It didn't extend out to where you would stand. It was like just immediately next to the oven in the back a little bit, like back in a little bit. The countertop was cut away. There was just a pit of like filth of like, they would drop stuff and food and whatever, and they would just not clean it or pick it up or anything. And so they would just have like ladles and stuff that fall there, and then they would never pick them up, and it would just be, and they'd call it like the hole or something, and they would just never pick it up. And it's like, my friend he wasn't employed or anything, and then his girlfriend would go out and work, and then he would never just pull out the oven and clean.
Jeez.
Like ever in his life.
Devolving.
Or kill insects.
Gil says,
mice.
I've done pest control for a few years. I didn't feel bad for killing the bugs and spiders.
You
The
shouldn't.
rats and mice, on the other hand. Well, because they're bigger.
Mice are very cute. I'll give it that. But, you've got to kill them.
I mean, the issue is the disease, of course, right? They're very dirty. They literally drag their urine around with them when they walk. No, that's true.
Is that mice or rats?
Both, I think. They just, like, their genitalia just hangs out. And then they drag their wieners around and spread urine wherever they walk. So they can spread that on your food, and you would eat it. It's no good. Very unsanitary.
They do look cute, though.
Yeah.
So, what's a little urine?
Yeah. Yum yum.
They say you drink a gallon of rat urine every year in your sleep. Sources trust me, bro.
Oh boy. Yeah, Gil says I've seen hoarders stew in their own filth and just live with rats. Oof. Marshalt says I have to take care of mice and rats at work. They are kind of cute, but I don't want rodent shit all over. Yes.
I think I'd get over how cute they were if I could kill them in like a really cool way, like pyromancy or something.
Yeah, right.
Or like that thing where you snap your fingers and they explode. That'd be pretty cool. I'd give up like 1 humanity point to blow up rats with the force of my mind.
Yeah.
I'd get over. I wouldn't feel too bad.
My last dog, Rascal, used to hunt the mice. And we would be like, good boy, right?
You should tell him he's not a cat.
I mean, dogs are territorial. They'll kill whatever's nearby.
Gurgi one time hunted a fly. He chased it to the corner of the room.
You gotta start small, I suppose.
Yeah, really small. He's not the toughest dog. He also was afraid of the fly. He looked at me to finish it off.
Oh.
He's
Yeah, you ever see those videos where people hold up their cats to catch the flies in the air? They'll catch them. They'll do it. It's pretty interesting. I don't think dogs could, or maybe they could bite them. I don't know.
My first dog would fight bees, and so he solved the bee problem on the deck. He definitely got stung in the face a couple times though, because I heard him go like yelp, and then I would go outside and be like, "What's going on?" And then he would like be like innocent, like wag, like I didn't do anything. I'm like, And like only later did when I saw him slap a bee out of the air, did I understand what he was doing. He just with his paw just like slapped it to the ground. And the bee didn't retaliate. They'd given up. They were like, no, there's no reasoning with this psychopath. No matter how many times we sting him in the face, he just keeps on slapping us.
My dog stepped on a bee. Hey, what's up, Aura Honeydew? Welcome to chat.
You feel common.
Yes.
To be honest, I'm the rodent lord. I have a friend who has pet rats. And they're, according to them, quite clean.
Well, it's better when they're pets, obviously, because you have some control over like the sanitation. You groom the,
You always have to have them
keep 'em in a
chewing on stuff.
cage.
So
Yeah, that's true.
their teeth always grow. I wonder if there's anything you could use that for. Like goats will eat poison ivy and not like give themselves a rash. So there's like companies where they'll like just sick goats on stuff. So if I die, okay, I have to activate auto life. So that's not as good, but Oh, it does increase the values. Fascinating. Okay.
Yeah. You know, it's one of the things that I didn't like about the I mean, there were a few things I didn't like, but one of the things I didn't like about the Ratatouille movie was, like, they have a section where they talk about, oh, people in the kitchen, they, like, set traps and they kill us. They kill our kind, Remy. But they don't talk about why.
Yeah,
We're just, like, monsters.
Yeah.
It's like, why would we... Of course we have a reason. We don't just, like, go out and start killing cute animals for no reason whatsoever.
It's just such a funny, like, there's, like, this kind of youthful, maybe, I don't know, you could call it more, like, you could say it's maybe, like, more, like, left-aligned as, like, an ideology, is that like, everything that people already do is dumb and should be, like, re-engineered and fixed. But it's like, it's funny to apply that to, like, actual rats crawling on your food and be like, idiots, I've got a more efficient system, check this out.
Hi, Liam Hughes, welcome to chat.
Hey. Oh, I'm in top chat. Oh no, your high survived.
Love to Draw says I could charge batteries with my hamster wheel. He literally runs 20 miles some nights. That would sound quite quaint. Imagine, like, charging your phone while your hamster is, like, running the electricity. That sounds adorable. Finally, your life is worth something. Now get to running. I must post my sick memes.
Now here's a debate for the chat. Is the James Bond movie Octopussy, is that a euphemism?
Yes.
Because I feel like it's just straight up crude. Oh, I got no.
Perhaps a tad, yes. Jamie says, I've never seen it, so I couldn't tell you.
No, just the name of the movie. Because I don't think it's a euphemism. I think it's just like... I think a euphemism implies that there's like a double meaning or it's like subtle or something.
Never was much for Bond. Did she have 8 vaginas?
I don't believe the title of the movie had anything to do with it being called Octopussy, to be honest.
Yeah, what is the movie about?
No
Because
idea.
I've never seen it either.
I don't know. I think
I
that...
only know the title.
Isn't that the one where they used hot air balloons or something? It was the name of the organization of, like, women. So I imagine there must be 8 of them, and then together they unite to make Octopussy, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, Jamie Rose mentioned Pussy Galore.
Okay, Pussy Galore is a euphemism because you could have the name Pussy. Like, that's fine, right? Not ideal, but it's not terrible, right? And Galore is a last name, right? So that's a thing.
Stretching it, but sure.
Yeah. Octopussy makes...
Alright, let me see what the plot is. In Octopussy, Bond is assigned the task of following a
megalomaniac. That's every Bond movie
it's
plot,
just like
plot description.
megalomaniacal. It's like a really
Megalomaniacal.
weird,
Yeah.
Soviet general who is stealing jewelry and art objects from the Kremlin art repository. This leads Bond to a wealthy exiled Afghan prince, Kamal Khan, no association with Marvel, and his associate, Octopussy.
Is that a character's name, Octopussy?
That's a character.
Is this when they...
It's a character who's called Octopussy.
No, is this the one where they had the gypsies and the hot air balloons that drop bombs? Or is that another one?
I don't see hot
Like
air balloons.
the finale, that was what they did.
The discovery of a plot to force disarmament in Western Europe with the use of a nuclear weapon. Okay.
Wow, I got only...
So there you go. It's one person called Octopussy.
I mean, I got like a real trash this time. I guess I'll grab the mushroom.
Love to Draw says, in the book version, she's a lesbian, and Bond fucks her straight.
I gotta read the James Bond books. Do you know, like, good books that I should grab? I know they're trying to like re-edit the book, so I have to be careful what editions I get. But I want to get my hands on like James Bond books because I used to love the games and like some of the movies. All Bond movies are pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, most of them I haven't seen, but I'd be down for watching every single one with the good James Bond that you like, anyways.
Yeah, there's a bunch of good James Bonds. There's one absolutely horrifically bad James Bond, and that's Daniel Craig. Fight me. Hate that guy. Not even like it's not him as a person. It's the directing style they decided to adopt when they changed to that Bond, where they're like, let's have a scene where he's naked and they flog his balls. What? Like, this is the same franchise where there's a genuine character called Pussy Galore, and we're gonna go like, okay, let's have a
it's so subversive.
Balls flogging torture scene. What the fuck? There's just like, how do you reconcile those two elements? Like, I guess, I don't know, get the roulette?
Marshall says, blame Matt Damon and the Bourne movies.
All the Bourne movies are bad. Their action sequences are terrible. I don't know what people are talking about.
Take. I've never seen them.
They're motion sickness, the movie.
Oh.
I don't get motion sickness, but all the fight scenes are like, it's just like shaky cam, like, it's like.
Oh, I hate the shaky cam during action sequences.
That's the movie that like started that.
Oh man.
I know it existed before that, but it popularized that as a technique of adding extra action when your choreography is terrible.
That's a shame. I'm gonna be right back.
Dr. No is pretty good. I gotta say, Moonraker, the Moonraker laser in GoldenEye, much better than the Moonraker movie. Ah, fuck. So bad. To be fair, in the old ones, they were going to laser them off. That was yeah, but that, I mean, I don't know. Watching that movie, I didn't really feel like they were really going to laser his nuts off. That's the one from from Goldfinger, right? Where they're like, do you expect me to talk? And he's like, no, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. And then they leave him there with the laser, going to like laser his balls off. I mean, he's going to laser him in half, right, is the idea, but there's extra tension because it's going to start with his balls. I was showing Trisha The Spy Who Loved Me, I think it was, or From Russia With Love. Yeah, I think it's From Russia With Love. The one that has Jaws for the first time. I forgot about this, but in the beginning of the movie, he, like, instantly, like, supernaturally seduces, like, some woman, who jumps in front of him and gets like shot. Like she soaks the round for him. It's so good. Like within meeting him, she's supposed to be betraying. Like she doesn't know him and he doesn't know her. They're like meeting for the first time, but her plan is to get him killed, and then just by like eye contact, he manages to like vampire seduce her into diving in front of a like a gunman on a balcony. Man, I got all bad stuff on the roulette. Maybe... Okay. Yeah, these are okay. Because they give treasure cards for every battle. My pop-up loved that line. Oh man, you call your grandpa pop-up too? I gotta pop up myself. Only recently did it occur to me that pop-up is like, you know, pop is like dad, and then if it's, you know, dad's dad, it would be pop. Only only recently did I put that together. I thought it was just because you like baseball and there's pop-up balls.
Alrighty.
I still don't have any... I need more green ones. Damn. Let's go to the connecting room. Bond has 3 dots and dominate, evidently. Yeah. All
Yeah,
I
we
need
should
is...
watch more Bond movies.
Yeah.
I think we've watched 3.
Jaws is like my favorite henchman ever. He's just the best. The way they introduce him is so good, you know? Like a lot of these like older movies, some of their cinematography isn't like super on point. Obviously now it's like degraded quite a bit, like the quality of filmmaking. But there's like a sweet spot in there probably. But anyway, they introduce this other henchman that doesn't really matter in the movie, who's pretty tall. He looks like he's like 6 foot or something, and he's wide. You know, he's a big guy. And then he calls in the second henchman who comes in behind him, and then it's Jaws. And the real life actor that plays Jaws is he's like 7'5" or something like that. Like he's a huge like monster of a man, and
Hell yeah.
and he's like, you know, he's like big, right? And then he comes in standing like a full head and shoulders over the like 6 something like big dude, and it's like, oh fuck, you know, and you can't really fake that with like special effects. Oh, you mean you can, but because it wasn't faked, like everyone's, you know, watching it and seeing it a certain way.
Just makes it even more spook.
No fucking way. I have to get 50 to get through this one? Alright. Just 50 of anything.
Not faked like Portman's arms in Love and Thunder. Yeah. That was a thing.
Oops. So yeah, then he's like, okay, I want you to like kill this guy, and then Jaws like, you know, smiles because he's like, oh yeah, I get to like kill somebody. But when he smiles, right, he has like big set of metal teeth that look terrifying. So it's like there's already this layer of him being a giant guy, and then they add one more little thing to be like, you know.
Yeah. I feel bad that like behind the scenes, the metal that was in his mouth was actually like kinda hurting him during production, or it was making him like sick and nauseous.
Because I think it's literal
Like
chrome.
dizzy, yeah.
I think
something like
I think he
that.
literally had like chromium in his mouth, and that's very toxic.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate to know. But, man, what a trooper.
It's extremely poisonous.
Yeah, they were just like, don't swallow.
Oh.
This is an interesting looking boss.
Oh yeah, this is like the big. This is like the Manos Grande of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I like how the body is literally hollow on the inside. A hollowed out heart shape. Sick.
Oh, but I could hit it, but then he moved.
Yeah.
That's no fair.
He's a little bit boy.
I should get that if I can.
Oh yeah, I just read Gil's comment too. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to transition. It's a good one.
Oh, okay. Okay, no ledge grabs.
Yeah. Ledge grab everywhere else except for the boss fight.
Fuck this game.
Aww.
This should hit him somewhere. You know what? Rock and roll, right?
Hell yeah. Love to Draw says, in
that's
Star
terrible.
Trek's one pilot, 2 actors had to wear giant glittery contacts they couldn't see out of, and you can see their eye irritation on close-ups. Yeesh. Yeah, especially like really old version of contacts were a huge bitch in Hollywood history.
That's right. I had to wait for him to do the other hand. Oh. Why?
Oh, it's brutal.
Alright, let's see. Oh, that's much more convenient.
Marshall says, I learned about radium girls today. Young women who painted watches and clocks with radium paint back when they didn't know how dangerous it was. Oof.
As it turns out, they did know.
Yeah?
That was part of the lawsuit.
Ah, jeez.
In Discovery, they found out that the company knew.
Brutal.
You know what? Oh, fuck, I should have done Vexen. I didn't realize it was about to get blasted.
That's fine. You'll do better on this round.
I feel like I should be using better spells than just the,
Yeah, why don't you put the best of the best in there? Or I guess, you know, best for this particular boss.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick some different spells in here. The reliability of Omni slashing someone is a little dubious, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, you know what? I have the cheaper Omni. Yeah. And then I could actually even use this one. Okay. Oh, and Dumbo. Yeah, let's get Dumbo in here.
So long as he's not too slow, I suppose.
He definitely is, but
And then again, he has pretty good range, surprisingly good range on the spray attack, so maybe it won't be that big a deal.
Is there any better Dumbo? Or is that my Dumbo maxing already? Okay. And then like Keyblades, what is that? Attack C? I'm sure I could do better.
No. Noisy already?
So, okay. Ditch that, and then we'll do... Quickly reload something. Yeah, right? That would let me... Yeah, let me shove a... Perfect.
Hey, sketchy drawer. Welcome to chat. You came right at a boss fight. Some say that's the prime time.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I should have let the cutscene play. I'm curious how this deck is gonna work, though. Yeah, because like the whole idea is that he's missing his heart, right? In that
Right.
giant heart-shaped hole.
Yes, that's what I like.
I was just about to... Oh, wow, that was... Oh, that's cool. But okay.
Yeah, platforming. The best part of this game.
Alright.
Or Honeydew asking, so would you ever put your works in the same universe, or do you feel things work better as separate entities? For Burning Star Comics, I think things would be completely fine as separate series, separate universes, etc. I mean, you know, it can be a very long series without needing to connect to some cinematic universe or anything.
Dumbo doing dick.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
How about Cloud? He has some like elevation to him, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. Good job, Cloud.
I mean, you do things like Shonen Jump where it's like all the series are separate, but maybe they'd have like a crossover that was shitty but everyone thought was fun type thing.
Non-canon crossovers are cool, I think.
Yeah, just something that, you know,
Wow, that
not trying to
ton of
change the
damage.
universes or anything, just for fun.
Yeah. You know, as many different ideas as I have for stories, I have a lot of different ideas for like different worlds, so I don't know, it's like I guess I don't know, some people were saying they thought it would be cool to have more stories in the world that Slayer in the Wide Valley is set. I'm not against like writing more stories there, but I have more stories in other places that I think would be more interesting. Largely.
Understandable.
Yeah, without voice acting, I was like, that's the meanie.
You really came for me.
It's you. It's really you. I've been through so much just to see you.
Yes,
I went through so much shit for you. You better be real.
I was lonely for so long. I just couldn't bear it. So I crawled out to your heart and then come all the way out to this place. You came for me and I'm so happy, but you heard I had to.
Don't worry. Because I promised that I would protect you.
Ah, some fresh air.
Thank you. And I'm sorry.
She just pulls out a gun.
Blam, blam.
I'm not supposed to be in it. I'm not real, Sora. Figure it out.
That isn't me. I'm not there. I don't really exist inside your heart. I don't exist in anyone's heart. I never have existed anywhere.
What are you saying? What's gotten into you? Weren't we inseparable? Always together? But then you had to go away. I came here so I'd never lose you.
It's an interesting concept. It feels like it's such like teenage moody bait, you know? But it is kind of interesting
Yeah.
in a way.
But never anything about you. Look, you gave this to me, didn't you?
You have it. My good luck charm. No, Sora. You can't believe me.
Just look at the size of her feet.
Yeah, I was about to say.
My God. You can't believe someone like that.
That was most
She can't be real.
Call out to that piece of memory.
The answer wasn't the light in my heart. It was this 45 caliber gun.
No matter how far away it gets, your heart's voice will always reach it.
Oh man. Just thinking about, speaking of 45, it's my friend's girlfriend's preferred caliber. She was like, that was the,
There's the real one, yeah. And he's like, oh shit, I forgot about my actual real friend.
yeah, it's a shitty seashell thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oathkeeper. Wow, you gave me a 4 Oathkeeper.
Jamie says Sora's a two-timing cad.
I don't know. He he had his like memories replaced. It's not his fault. Now I'm leaving this zone now, but I'm not leaving this zone. Let me get my
Nice
moogs.
moogs. Got that moogs,
Oh,
though.
now there's ledge grabs, huh?
Yeah, just not when you're fighting a super evil boss. Then you don't need to grab the ledge. You can just fall.
Yeah. Or now, I guess. Okay. I'm like, ooh, fuck. Okay, well, fuck that anyway. We're going this way.
What a cad. Yeah, whack those bushes.
So should I play through Riku's storyline with this game? Or just like skip to another game where you get to play as based Mickey Mouse, man?
You know, good question. I'll leave that up to chat. What do you think, chat? Should we also play Riku's campaign, or should we just move on to the next? Is there really any need to know what's going on with Riku? Does his story play a big part?
He's also in the tower going the opposite direction, so
Right.
I think the real, like, the most of the plot development stuff happens in his side of the tower, not yours. It's my understanding, but so this. So I don't know. Maybe it's important.
One vote Riku, one vote move on. Jamie says fine either way.
Yeah, no, my friend has like a comical amount of pressure on him. He just had a kid and he wants to homeschool. And if they can't do that, then his wife will go back to work. But as it turns out, her job the job she'd be going back to is working in a prison.
Yeah, that's not too fantastic of a workplace to return to. Hey, B-Lord, welcome to chat. Welcome to the stream. Chain of Memories was so cool for all the unique magic and moves.
Yeah, I love this game. This is my first time playing through the. I've played this before, but I never got through the whole thing of the what do you call this, final mix or whatever.
Right, the Chain of Memories.
Yes.
Yes.
I really love the aesthetics of these cards. To be honest, they look quite cool. I feel like this might be the most efficient way of killing stuff, because the tornado thing has a nice quick AoE, but it doesn't do a lot of damage on these stronger enemies. Might be worth just ditching Aerowaga in exchange for, what is this called, Air Raid, I imagine. So it was like Fire Raid.
Yeah, B-Lord says that fire spell is so badass.
Yeah, it did a ton of damage to the boss a minute ago. When I did it, his head was right there where it turns on.
Honeydew is calling it Chainsaw of Memories.
I don't need any of these things, but I guess Guarded Bounty is better than nothing. Oh, fuck. The wrong one. Man, the big difference is you can't grind for millions of Moogles in Winnie the Pooh's world, in the Chain of Memories. Winnie the Pooh's broke. Yeah, it doesn't do quite enough.
It looks cool.
This does actually, even though it takes a while to cast, since it does a lot of damage, it clears that area pretty well. This is very fast, and it actually does a decent amount of damage, so.
Never says, I know it'll be perfect for this situation. Gravelord Greatsword Dance.
No, you know what? Yes.
Yeah.
Gravelord Greatsword Dance would be perfect.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar, Gravelord Greatsword Dance is the best spell in Dark Souls.
I think you mean Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, that too. Best spell in both games. Hell yeah. Got the roulette room. Oh, Never, by the way, the last episode of the Whatever podcast had a shocking amount of faith in humanity restored.
Oh yeah? That's so unusual.
I know.
Usually the Whatever podcast is only depression. It's the hole that you sink into when you've gone too far into the internet. Oh, B-Lore says, I just realized you made the free run video. Yeah. Yeah, I've been reading it for a while now. So I'm glad that I finally got a review recorded and put out. But yeah, been enjoying that series. Adam has seen a couple episodes, but he wants to save it for when he's in a more fantasy mood, you know?
Yeah.
And it's a good series to like binge if you're super into a fantasy type show to watch.
I'm currently writing sci-fi things. I just figure.
Yeah.
And I'm
watch
having
sci-fi things.
Yeah, I'm having a little bit of trouble like getting or I was getting super inspired for it, so I didn't want to distract myself with too much fantasy stuff and make myself want to go to the fantasy book that it's complicated. Like I'm in a different stage with each, so it just feels like it's time to be writing the sci-fi thing because I have a lot of stuff figured out. But
yeah, Jamie says that free run art was great. Well, I'm glad that you liked it. I'll have to do more just like artwork posting so that people remember that I'm an artist. People do genuinely forget though, because I've written comics with like other artists, and so they
Yeah.
figure, oh well, she probably always just has another artist on board. But no, I can also draw, so I should draw more stuff, and maybe then people will actually find me from my art, and not always from my YouTube videos. If I can
Yeah.
be so optimistic. Whoop. You okay, buddy? I'm just changing position. Oh, you good boy.
what?
See, B-Lord says, I feel that. I watched that show after watching Farming Life in Another World. Sometimes I'm into fighting or sad stories, or like now, I get really into slice of life stuff. I just started a slice of life anime that I've been enjoying. It's kind of like an older 90s-ish anime. What was it called? It's Kodocha, Kodocha, I guess is how it's pronounced. It's an odd title. I think it means child's toy or something. It's like, you know, it's kind of just your standard slice of life rom-com with kids and
So much happens. There's so much plot development. It's insane.
it is, honestly. I don't know how the heck they have 100 episodes of this when there's already so much that's getting resolved. Like, all the plot threads that they were introducing in the first few episodes are already, like, cleared up. They have to start inserting new problems for these characters to have to solve now.
Alright. Get hosed, bitch. Oh, wait. Oh.
But it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Death comes.
I kind of suspect I might enjoy the manga more than the anime, though, just because, like, the main character screams a lot and then has, like, these bits where she breaks out into song, and you wouldn't really have to deal with that if you were just reading it. But...
Yeah, big advantage of reading. You
right.
can just skip pages.
But, I mean, it is funny, and I do like the characters, so I've been enjoying it. I think it'll be something worth binging. Yeah, or Honeydew says, Trisha can be a jack of all trades. I do whatever I do. Love to Draw says, I meant to say, ref something you said from Friday's stream. I've found small success in growing my tiny audience by doing fan art for things that are similar to my own. Yeah, fan art can definitely get you found online for sure. That's why a lot of these artists who like try to do it full time and get gigs and stuff, they do a bunch of fan art for like every day just to get noticed really quickly. I've done a good bit of fan art too, but you know, never nearly as dedicated as other people have, because I'm also doing comics and the YouTube stuff, and you know, gets a little bit busy. But I do like just drawing something new in my free time.
Actually, do you need the health?
Yeah, B-Lord says, another good slice of life anime that is also fantasy, Uruma-kun. Yes, welcome to Demon School, Uruma-kun. I have read, I'm completely caught up on the manga, actually. Yes. That is a It is a decent series. I'm curious where they'll go with the current plot. Because things are shaking up.
So weird having to like stop fighting to pick up experience.
Yeah. But you need those juicy gems. It's nice that at least once you win, all the experience just automatically floats to you. It's like a sense of relief, like, oh, thank goodness it didn't disappear and all fly away, yeah.
Zaki-chan kind of fell off my radar. I was like saving it up, and then my phone did a update, and all my tabs got closed, so it's all lost.
I'm fully caught up with Uzaki-chan too. It kind of feels like your typical dating romance now, where it's like they're trying their best to keep on progressing to the next step in their relationship, but the guy is uber shy, so they're having trouble.
Yeah, for a middle school anime, this is I don't remember what it was called. The thing you're watching.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Kodocha. I keep on forgetting how to pronounce it.
Kadadakawaka.
Yeah.
That guy is like more alpha than any anime protagonist I've ever seen, and he's
so
a middle
true.
schooler.
And he's in 6th grade.
Yeah, he's
and
like
he's just going for it.
He's like so alpha.
He's blocking all of the rivals.
Yeah, he's like, so you have he's like, his best friend is like, he's talking to him and he's like, oh, so you have a crush on whoever the hell her name is? And then he's like, yeah. And he's like, then you're on your own. You're my rival now. It's like, what? It's like, get lost, kid.
Yeah.
And then he
this
like
other girl in class says that he likes the friend character, so he goes to the friend character and he's like, you should date that other girl. And that's how he gets rid of that rival.
And then there's like this older guy who's quote unquote dating the girl, and then he's like she calls you her boyfriend. He's like, oh yeah, that's right. And he's like, that makes you a child molester, right? Sit down, take your glasses off. I want to look you in the eye when I talk to you, and don't say some bullshit like your sunglasses are glued to your face. It's like, take them off. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. He gets a lot of shit done for a middle schooler, I gotta say.
He gets more shit done than any anime fucking love interest I've ever seen in my life.
90s were unhinged with their rom-coms.
He kisses her too.
Yeah, he just fucking goes for it, and then
Trisha's,
he's like, well, you were too close to me.
Trisha sits me down to watch like 2.5 hour movies where there's an implication that they might hold hands one day. And then this guy is like...
Or you blink and they have a child.
Yeah, it just does a time skip. They never kiss. They never hold hands. It's just like, oh, and now they have kids together.
Yeah, like teasing Master Takaiski's son. Oh, god damn it. Butchering the name. But you know the one.
Yeah, they cut out the entirety of, like, the actual romance, like, and then they're just like, yeah, they have a kid together, and he's still a fucking loser.
He still gets teased by her.
Even after he...
And his child. They both gang up on him.
Even after he impregnates her, she still doesn't respect him.
Oh. Sketchy Jar asking, hey Dan Fan, do you have like a draft for your whole comics, or do you sketch a page and work on it bit by bit? I come up with a whole draft first, and then I have people read the draft and give me some opinions on it, because, you know, a lot of things change from your first draft. Pages get taken out, pages get added in, a lot of dialogue gets rewritten constantly. But it's good to get early feedback on it before you actually go to making all the art look crisp and finished, because it's a lot of work making that art look good. Marshall asking, have you considered doing a comic strip? Something you can put out frequently so you always have new content coming out. Comic strips are a little bit tough. Sometimes I get like ideas for them, but then I don't write the ideas down and I just forget it. So it's one of those things. I could do it if I could just like remember to not forget certain ideas for comic strips.
That's it. It sounds like I'm listening to the explanation of why that old friend of mine couldn't drink water. It's like, I have to stand there while it fills up the glass. It's like, okay. Might as well drink soda then.
Yeah. I do kind of prefer telling full stories as opposed to just like the one-page skits.
Rip.
So does Mickey actually even show up in this game?
I don't want to spoil it. I know you're looking forward to the plot.
I just can't help wondering.
What's the most unhinged way you could draw a comic? Because I know the most unhinged way... Yeah, I know the most unhinged way you could write a book. I had a friend, like... You know, I started writing, and then he was like, I'm writing a book. And it's like, okay. And then his book, he was like, it's too complicated to have to say what everybody is doing in the middle of their dialogue. So I'm just going to write all the dialogue like a script, and then I'll describe the characters and like all the narration and stuff for the entire book.
Oh my.
I'll just remember what they were doing in every scene and just write only dialogue like a play. And I was like, well, maybe you want to write a play, and he got angry. But yeah. I mean, he was always angry. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. I think some DeviantArt comics can definitely be described as unhinged ways of drawing. There's Sonichu, although there's a lot unhinged about that besides just the art.
Get washed. Scrub, bitch.
Marshall says, I had an idea similar to that, and then I decided I should maybe write an audio drama, which is what I'm trying to do now. Yeah. I know somebody else who's trying to do an audio drama. I don't listen to them, so I can't really give any advice on that.
You know, I was in like a long car ride with some friends coming back from like something, and it was just like roaming around on the radio, and then some station that had like really good service from like over many states. I don't even know what the station of it was. It was like between two stations for most of the for like the entire trip. It was between different stations, would like cut in and be like scratching over the audio. But it was this like audio play that was like everyone was doing these like 50s style voices. And it was like a mystery or something. It was, you know, they were looking for stuff to keep them awake while they were driving. It knocked me the fuck out, but I was in the back seat, so it's okay,
Right.
I guess.
If you need awake stuff, you should definitely listen to something fast and heavy. You need some heavy metal on the radio. It always bothers me when we were first dating. Long distance driving, right? It always bothered me when I was driving home at night and the only songs playing on the radio are the most slow
Yeah.
and like easygoing, soft, relaxing songs.
Occasionally, my favorite was some station that was like between. It was like between two stations, or it was like poorly received or whatever, and it was like a techno station that was like not coming in clearly, and then it would overlap with some like pop station that was like very.
Just made it more techno.
Yeah, it was like very upbeat, very quick music. And it was just like, it added this like techno filter to it that made it like almost like
The old
noise
school-
music.
Old school remixes, the dubstep.
Yeah.
Marshall says, I've always loved old-time radio shows, and I have a background in radio anyway, so I thought maybe it would be up my alley. Yeah, that's good thinking.
Audio content is like pretty hopping.
Yeah, that's why Adam needs to start getting some audiobooks out there.
Yeah. Working on it.
Yeah. I'd love to hear you read some of your books. You do good voices. Yeah, fuck 'em up.
Get hosed. Oh.
We will clean you of your sin. And then Titus in the background is just like, sin?
Totally, like, he's... Totally forgot he's even, like, in this world.
Yeah, he's on the island just hanging out.
Okay. How do I get green cards? Because
Chat, help us.
I just keep on getting more red and blue. Is there some kind of like formula for making them appear?
I don't know. I wasn't sure if they were just like story-based, randomized. Yeah, Marshall says Chaos is the one who seems to know all the secrets to the games. Unfortunately, Chaos isn't here. Or maybe he'll show up later, but last time he had to dip out early, so he might not show up at all if we're already past 12.
That spell I got in the 100-Acre Woods, I'm just remembering. Fucking, I think it, what is it? One of the Winnie the Pooh, yeah, one of the Winnie the Pooh characters is giving me that. Might have been the rabbit? I don't know.
That sounds about right.
I don't know, was it the owl?
You did get a spell from the owl. Because he, like, knows stuff. And he's like, let me share with you my knowledge. Hoo hoo. But I remember you saying that it was shit when you got it. So I don't know.
Then it wasn't that, because that's useful. I think he gave me the homing Fyra or whatever. Or
Gotcha.
homing ice or something. More red. The rabbit, the owl, their names are literally rabbit and owl.
Correct.
Wow. Well, like, the kangaroo is Roo, and Eeyore is, like, Eeyore. How am I supposed
Well,
to?
it sounds like Eeyore, like a donkey, only it's Eeyore.
Yeah, but, like... That's... Stoop. Another blue.
Winnie should be called Bear, but his father's name was Bear. And he was like, you can't call me Bear. That is my father. You can call me Winnie.
Because he's a horse?
You know he's not a horse.
Yeah, this thing seems like it cleans him up pretty good. Honk, honk.
Winnie is named after Winnipeg, Manitoba. That means nothing to me, I gotta say.
Well, that's a town that's well known for their fat people who eat honey.
Oh yeah? Is that
Yeah.
it?
Naturally.
Marshall says, I go deep with poo lore.
Someone has to. I spent so much on that treasure door without having enough green cards. I'm not sure if I should just move on and give up.
Gotta be careful, bud. Gonna knock into my laptop. You're so clumsy. You don't even care. 'Cause you're just like, I'm a big fluff.
Just talking to a dog. But can't see because no camera.
Hey, if you've been joining in on our streams and you don't know that there's just always a dog hanging out with me, then you need to get caught up.
Oh, there's more. This should be the most efficient. Just hose these dirty bitches down. Yeah, get washed. You're all washed up. Okay. Winnie was a real-life bear, named after Winnipeg by a Canadian soldier who adopted her and took the bear to England during World War One.
That sounds about right. Sounds like something I would have heard on like Absolute Mad Lads or something. Then again, I guess there are a few stories of people who had pet bears.
Another one? It's just this guy. Okay. Damn, another blue card.
Yeah, I did hear about Wojtek, the soldier bear from Russia.
Was he from Russia? Because Polish soldiers adopted the bear.
There's a lot of Russians who love their bears for sure.
Yeah.
So it's easy to get confused.
I remember I wanted to get this pack. I don't really remember why, but I guess it makes sense now that I have these. Oh, these do way more damage. That's B plus instead of C plus. I think this one does the most damage, and then these do damage.
I'm guessing we're getting pretty close to like the end of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we'll be able to finish it up in this stream? Or do you think we'll need one more?
I've got, honestly, no idea. That cloud would never a zero, like, yeah, he's not interrupting shit. He's so slow. The tornado card is good though, the 9. That'll get used. Did you look up how you get green cards?
Sure. Let me see. Kingdom Hearts. Rechain of Memories. Green cards you need?
Green map cards.
Okay. How to get green map flat-footed answer. The later floors cease to give green cards. You will have to go to a lower floor to farm them out and return once you have enough green to open the door.
Fuck.
That's what this says anyway. I don't know if that's...
Yeah, might be right, because I've gotten none for a while.
That's a pain.
It doesn't matter. American Dad, Family Guy, or Cleveland Show? It has to be American Dad, because they have some funny...
The dad's not a bitch in that one?
Yeah, where they shoot people. I find that pretty entertaining. I didn't like the alien. I thought the gay alien in the attic was very dumb. Yeah, none of the above is fair.
It's a funny idea for, like, you know, government, what was he, CIA guy to have an alien just hanging out at his house.
Yeah.
But the actual character of the alien doesn't really feel that charming.
Nominate! It isn't you. The person most special to me. It's not you.
I don't like you anymore.
This was like when I saw this, I was like so shocked.
The one who was always with you.
Just like
It's not me. It's her.
But then who is she? Because I can't think of her name. If she's so special to me, then why can't I remember?
Goddamn.
because I replaced.
I went into your memories and
Let me explain this.
Oh, oh,
It's simple.
Sasuke's here. Let's go.
Your memory is a train wreck. You're not the one who's meant to protect Nominee. It's supposed to be me.
Yeah, you might as well.
Messed up memories are always in the way. Sora!
Let's go.
You might as well. I've got the...
Round 2. Ding ding.
This guy's trash. I don't even have full health, you bitch. Get hosed. Get washed, you nerd. Take a fucking bath, you dirty bitch. Dumbo's here to wash. You fucking suck.
Bath time. Or Honeydew asking, so with Trisha defeating Luigi's Mansion, will we see her take on Mario Sunshine? Want to see her face the mighty Sandbird. Anything's possible. We can't do the emulated version of that game though. We'll have to connect the Switch.
No, I can get the controls to work on the there is a way of doing it apparently to
make it so that you can actually move and shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Although we do just have the game.
Please.
Damn. Holy shit. He fucked you up.
I literally he finally got one attack to work and it killed me.
Heber says, oh, that reminds me, there's a second Luigi's Mansion coming out sometime this year. Don't you mean like a fourth? Or do you mean the second one is getting like a remaster and coming out this year? Let's see, Luigi's Mansion? News? Luigi's Mansion 2 gets spooky on Switch. So yeah.
Oh, I think it was a Game Boy game.
Yes. That's why we didn't emulate it. But yeah, I guess Luigi's Mansion 2 is coming out on the Switch. That's cool.
Alright, take a bath.
That's the one that I haven't played. I've played the first game twice, and played Luigi's Mansion 3.
Jesus Christ.
Me and Adam also played a little bit of the Luigi's Mansion arcade game. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
At Dave and Buster's with like the physical that you hold.
Nominated.
Really loved Mario Sunshine as a youngin'. Quite difficult at times. Yeah, the manta ray level was super hard. The electric manta ray. I got like stuck on that. Christ. Oop. Fucking Christ. So if he gets an attack off, I just die? Alright. Fair enough.
Hard knock life. Yes.
Just have auto life on. Clean this bitch up. Get washed. Get washed. It's honestly a lot of damage. Not the most practical fire spell, but since he's just one guy.
Right. But it'll have to do.
One time I've auto heal on, he doesn't use his bullshit.
Woo!
I hear wahoo in my sleep.
Wahoo! Yeah, suck on that, Ricky. That'll teach you for arguing with me slightly.
It doesn't even make sense that you fight. It's like,
Yeah, right?
he's like,
I'm gonna protect Nominee. It's like, okay. Bye.
Riku.
Want some more? Looks like I win.
so you like,
No!
so you like a girl, and your friend likes the same girl, and then you get the girl, and then her soul is taken out.
Oh god damn, Namine.
Then her soul is taken out, and then her body reforms, and now you were with the girl, right? But then her soulless
Instant lobotomy.
her soulless husk is reanimated and gains consciousness, and then your friend wants to date her reanimated
His heart.
husk.
Then what's gonna happen to Riku?
Are those boobs or pecs? It's not looking good.
Both.
If it's Riku you're worried about, then
Not looking good, Larksine.
because Riku was never
It's okay.
here.
She makes up for it in attitude.
Do you really think I'm just gonna say it? That's too easy. Oh, what to do?
Quit the games.
No.
All right. Have it your way then. I know it'll
Man,
kill you to
Sora is so weak in cutscenes.
Yeah, right.
But, like, I trashed her. She got fucking
She's like,
destroyed.
throwing that fight. It was so hard.
And then in a cutscene, he's just getting knocked down by every single
A
character.
single kick. And he's like, oh, I can't possibly stand up.
Uh,
Riku, a fake?
fake in every possible way. It was only finished recently. How could it remember anything? You get it? Its memories with Namine were just planted, not real.
Okay.
That means all this time it's been picking fights with you over memories that were counterfeit, trumped up, and completely bogus.
Why is there a fake Riku here, though?
Namine? Oh, cute. But behind this little face, you do awful things.
Namine?
You're so stupid. Don't you get it now? That's what Namine's powers are about. She can enter, rearrange, and even create new memories of anything, even things that never happened. The girl you've been trying to protect all this time is really a manipulative witch who shackles people's hearts.
God damn.
Then my memories are all.
Oh, you do get it. Lies, lies, all lies. Just Namine's illusions, nothing more. Binding you in the chains of your own memory was central to our trap.
Ah, chain of memories. They said it. They said it.
To think how easily you would do. So close to it. We were almost there. This is our only chance to turn the Keyblade Master into our puppet, but that jerk Axel, he used Namine to betray us. So now, I'm left with no choice but to eliminate you.
I mean, you could kiss me.
get a little suck.
Look.
Huh? It's a little late for the witch to grow a conscience. Last time I checked, you're the one who fooled around with his memories, creating this mess. I know, but I should tell you that I'm in an extremely foul mood.
What? No, you
Plans are ruined.
never. Oh my god.
Namine!
How did she back?
Fucking hoe slapped.
But why backhand her when she was already holding knives? She had to, like, get rid of her knives to slap her
But
instead
she
of
didn't
just.
want to kill her, right?
Why not?
I don't know. She makes it sound like she needs Namine.
Hmm.
A promise.
I don't know the plot.
A promise I made to Namine to keep her safe. Maybe my memories are fake, but the promise is real to me. That's why I'll keep it.
You're such an idiot. There
You know for a
is no
fact it's a fake promise.
and there never was. You're just delusional.
Literally delusional.
Stop playing the hero.
Yeah, but it's also like you did just watch a girl get slapped, so it's, you know, it's still like, well, that's pretty upsetting.
His logic is
Hey, Goofy's here.
quite faulty.
Donald! You guys, you came back!
So, I was watching someone play this and they have, like, Pluto as a card. I never got Pluto. So maybe I missed something early on?
I don't know.
You won't ever be alone. It's always been the three of us, and we stick together.
Apparently there's a game that takes place halfway through 1.5.
Really?
Yeah. A lot happens in this building compared to the second game, where, like, kind of not a lot of plot stuff happens. You're just going to different worlds and having lots of stuff happen
Just
there.
lots of, like, Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's fine.
Whereas this whole game is, like, get blown. It's not the best investment.
Nice.
Man, yeah, trash. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Wish I could move around while this is going off.
Yeah. Marshall's like,
Oops,
so
oops,
it's like
oops.
1.25? I guess so.
Alright, get washed. You dirty. Oh,
Oh no! You were
Alright.
facing the wrong way and everything.
let's see. Don't zero me.
Flip. Alright.
Oops. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Heal me? You useless fucking idiot.
Oh my god. Donald.
Donald, you fucked me. Yeah.
Dude.
358/2 is the name of the fucking game, which is not. If I could be such a filthy cheater as to just swear off all elemental magic forever. Oh, that's not true. The fire spell is pretty cool. What do we got? In the realm of Arowagas. We got a 9 over here. Hmm. Is there like a 9? Yeah, let's just do one of these.
So, if Mickey's also in the castle, are his memories also getting fucked with? Does he think that he's fucking Naminé? Or is she not messing with that because she's not into mice? I'm here to protect Minnie, I mean Naminé. Yes, all my memories with Minnie were actually Naminé.
Interesting. A lot of these villain cards are interesting, but with the game speed so high, it seems unrealistic that I could use any of the villain cards super reliably. In the Game Boy game, definitely, but
Although if you succeed in using them, it feels pretty badass.
Yeah, you know, the arrow waga thing actually does a decent amount of damage.
Well, honestly, every time you even get off like Cloud's attack, I'm like, oh yeah, good, because it misses so much.
Yeah, it does feel extra satisfying. Oh, nice. Okay. Don't well, spread around the 9s, I guess. This is probably fine. I mean, what I had before is probably fine too, but
Riku,
so it's like 1.25. Oh no, so it's halfway through 1.5, meaning it's like 1.75. And it's given the number of 358/2. So
Yeah, it totally makes sense.
fuck. Get card broke by fucking oh. The fuck happened?
Sketchy Drawer says, sorry if I missed it, but will Reaper have a book as well, by the way? Yes, launching the print of Reaper Book 1 in March. That's the plan, anyways. I'm currently working on the pages. It's like a little less than halfway done, but making some good progress. Oh, good night, Liam. We'll see you on the next one.
Bitch is getting hosed. Oh my god. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Hope you have a fantastic night.
Brutal.
Yeah, I think for the most part, this adaptation is pretty much a failure mechanically because it's you really it just doesn't really use the cards. It's kind of like live action with the cards sort of existing. You can't really enjoy the animations or anything because the game speed is too high. Like the enemy attacks you don't really get to see because you have to be so anal about interrupting them.
Oh, thanks, Sketchy Drummer. Says, sorry, I'm just excited for it. Girl, it looks great in the preview pages. I especially like the king's design. Sorry, my PC derped. No problem. I do hope that everybody enjoys it when it comes out. It's a very big deal, so to say.
Thinking a zero cure would be a good move? Maybe. She's got a lot of zeros. Yeah, you can't even browse your cards. And she's, see if she lets Dumbo happen.
Marshall says the game does look like it moves extremely fast.
Wait. What? Oh, okay.
Ah, cool.
Oh, well.
Yeah, well, not so cool, I suppose, but...
Yeah, so like in the Game Boy game, the cards would show up, and then you'd have like a decent amount of time to react to them. But in this, you just start getting hit, and then you can see the card that's causing it. Like it happens simultaneously. It's not like, yeah, it's just. So it's like one whole mechanic is just not really there. But you still have to. It's like the mechanic is more of like an annoyance than really like the game itself. And then you end up looking at the cards most of the time because that's what's affecting, like that's how you make things happen, is the cards against each other. But it turns into me just kind of spamming slates over and over again, like the 3-card combinations. Because it doesn't really matter what they're doing, because I can't really react to anything. Occasionally, they have a really long power active that I use a 0 on, but otherwise, like now. But otherwise, it's kind of just like that. I don't know. Could I have reacted to that? Maybe.
Sketchy Jar says, wait, do you have to fight Riku again if you lose to the girl? No.
No.
Nah.
I guess I could like change my deck around or something.
Just have to skip through the cutscene and then it goes straight to the fight.
I'll give a Zero Cure a shot. Oh, that's in spells. Yeah.
Love Girl says, just be glad you can skip the cutscenes in the re-releases. In the original Kingdom Hearts 1, you couldn't. I still have certain dialogues burned into my memory. Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Get bathed.
Jesus, so many fucking cards. Please, Dumbo. Oh, shit. Yeah, the Zero Cure is kind of neat. Certainly works on occasion.
Yeah. I'll be doing my best to upload and post more pages as I'm working on them to Subscribestar, to the fan club. Because that's what we do. I figure while I'm not really officially releasing many new things, might as well be at least posting to the subscribers, you know. Post a couple pages every month. Then you can kind of follow the
Fuck my
story as it goes. Literally as it's being worked on. Oh, covering up your little face.
guess I have to level up health. Because some attacks are just like a health tax. Like they
Yeah, right.
they just always hit you and always do damage.
I like works in progress stuff from comics. That's always a treat. I'm glad. It's good to have people joining the fan club who actually care about the comics side of things. At some point, I'll have to start promoting Reaper all over again for like the official campaign. Granted, I'm a little bit not super great with promotion, but I'll see if I can find a good rhythm to like get the most attention on my posts. Sometimes, like, posts will just blow up, and sometimes they'll go completely unnoticed.
Do a Joe Rogan edit.
Yeah, gotta do that. One of the things that I was saying to Adam before is I regret not having any, like, super uber cute waifus in Reaper Book 1, because the cute waifu art pieces always get likes, no matter what. Basil, welcome to chat. Says, oh no, you got Dexed on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it. Sketchyjar says, you actually helped me get the courage to start on my works. It's challenging for sure, but it's a new world for me. Yeah. I really enjoy making stuff. And I encourage for other people to go out there and make their own stuff. I'll be right back.
It's like there's no world in where that could really be interrupted. Yeah, like it just comes out. Like there's no, like I'm waiting to react to something and then she just uses like an instant death combo. If the game was just live action, or it was like how the Game Boy was, it'd be better, but it's like her phase 2. I guess I could just be far away from her. Like here, just stay on the far end of the screen. Dumbo deserves to get interrupted, but and I guess like if the boss is really hard, you should probably just assume everything will be. Yeah. Should probably just assume everything will get zeroed, but. I should take that one out. Hose this dirty bitch down. How much damage does Cloud actually do? It seems like it does a lot, but... Not if you get interrupted, right? Oh. That death? Yeah.
Damn. This bitch is hard.
It's just... It's only hard because how the game is changed for this version. They're trying to make it more action-y. I guess to like dumb it down for an audience that doesn't understand like numbers.
I guess so. Sketchy Drawer asking, have you gotten any submissions on comics lately? We've gotten a couple submissions. Good bit, you know. Only about like 2 have been accepted so far, to give you a
Oh, I didn't
general
know
idea.
you accepted any.
Yeah, well, you know about Z Comics. Not that there's been any official announcement, but I figure I'll save the announcements for when the 2024 schedule is all figured out.
Oh, I guess it's almost 1, so maybe we should figure out this guy next time. I'll give it one more attempt, I guess.
Yeah, we can definitely pick this up next time. I don't think we have too much of the game left to do. And if people want to see us do like the Riku parts of the game, maybe we could play around with that. Depends what people want, of course. We kind of got like a split answer when I asked if people wanted us to also do the Riku campaign. Jamie Rose says, I swear, the more I play Baldur's Gate 3, the more batshit the plot gets. I can only imagine. Marshall asking, is she the last boss? I don't think so, no.
No, there's a lot besides her.
You gotta fight all of Organization 13.
HP only Riku run, let's go. I mean, it wouldn't change anything, because Riku, you can't really customize your deck. You get a new deck every time you go to a new world, so you don't really control anything. It's like some of these bosses are literally like an enemy from a different game franchise. Like their patterns and stuff aren't really like compatible with the game. They literally don't follow the same rules.
Must be taking a lot of energy out of you to keep on throwing these fights.
Yeah.
I hope she really appreciates it.
Yeah, it feels like cheating to just customize your deck down to just the only thing that works, but I guess that's how you win.
Yeah.
I feel like if you change your build to beat a boss, you're kind of like, you know, in a way cheating. Like if you have a general build, it feels much more fair, you know? Well, give me some health. Apparently I need it for this game.
Marshall says, yes, take that, whore.
No.
All women are thoughts.
There's such a bunch of losers.
Fair.
Baby?
Oh my god.
No way. I won't allow.
Just death.
We just turned her into oblivion. You got some splaining to do, bitch.
How the fuck is Sora in like 140p? Look how pixelated Sora's pants look.
I watch cartoons.
Congratulations, Sora. You finally found your friend.
What?
I'm so happy for you.
Oh, because she's like, you're Goofy and you're Donald. And they're like,
Oh.
how did you know that? It's,
Oh.
I just watched the Disney Channel.
But could you tell us what happened?
Of course. It's my fault after all.
Big feet.
And little by little I replaced them with false memories. Made up. It was fake. Sora never really promised me anything.
My god.
Me being with him on the islands. That was a lie. Just like everything else.
Jamie Rose says, that girl is at least 25% feet.
Damn, bitch, cover your toes. I gotta say, in the Game Boy game, the sprite didn't really look like a fucking like
Yeah, don't have to worry about that.
foot monster. Like, they have fighting game proportions. You want to make the hands and feet really big because they're easier to see, like register to
Sure,
to
sure.
block and stuff.
Bet I know who that is. Was he the fella who made you tamper with all of our memories?
If I didn't obey, he said I'd be locked in his castle forever. I've been alone for so long.
So you did what he told you to do because you were lonely?
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. Please don't cry.
Oh. Of course. I know I really don't have the right to.
That's not what I meant.
What?
It's like this. I'm really not happy about you messing with my memories. But, you know, I can't really get mad at you for it either. These memories you gave me. In my head, I know they're lies. But they still feel right.
Okay, sure.
Promise I made. I said I would protect
Sorry, is this why we have Jiminy Cricket to think for you?
Jiminy Cricket steps in. Facts don't care about your feelings, Sora.
I'll feel guilty, like I let you down. So don't cry. Please. Until I get my memories back. Smile and try to be happy. It's easier on me that way.
Sora.
It's okay. Sora always gets like this every time he's around a girl.
My god, Goofy.
I thought you both lost your memories too. Come on. There. That's it. That's the Noname I remember.
Falsely.
Yeah. I really liked it when you used to smile. Of course, that was really only in my fake memories. But what I'm feeling now definitely isn't fake. It's real.
Thank you.
Well then, let's go.
Where?
Why be sad when you can be happy? Of course, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah. Maybe you can look after Riku?
But he's not real.
Come get you when it's over.
He's just a homunculus. Sure.
That's basically the ending of Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's like, why be sad when I can just choose to
Congratulations.
be happy? Congratulations.
Congratulations.
It's almost like a sarcastic congratulations.
Yeah. I
It's
know.
like, congratulations, you figured it out, dipshit.
Boomers giving mental health advice.
Yeah, of course. That one weird tip therapists don't want you to know.
So, okay. You know, like the whole mermaid question where it's like, would you rather, like, the top half or the bottom half? Would you rather a girl with normal proportioned head, right?
Okay.
So, like, not this huge fucking melon attached to her torso, or normal proportioned feet?
Normal proportion feet for me. At least the face is cute, but I'm not into feet.
She starts taking her shoes off and is like, how dare you? Like a fucking foot hijab. Wait, is that Axel?
Can't even drive. You press all the pedals at once.
Playing DDR, breaking it, getting kicked out of the arcade. With big fucking mallet feet. Did we actually accomplish anything in this game? Okay, so here's the plot. Sora sees... Sorry. Pluto runs into a castle. Sora runs in and is like, I bet we'll find Mickey Mouse in this random castle.
Yep.
And then they're
We
like,
found Mickey Mouse.
oh, yuck. Sure. We go in. As soon as he goes in, they're like, well, you've lost all of your power. And the further you go into this castle, the more memories you'll lose. And they're like, well, let's not try and even get the door open. Let's just keep on going in. And then he loses all of his memories, has them replaced with, like, he has the girl he's in love with replaced with her. She swapped herself in his memories, which is a little creepy. It's extremely creepy, actually.
Yeah.
So now he's like...
A little bit controlling there, Naminé.
Now he
You have
thinks...
to brainwash me to love you?
Yeah, so he goes further and further because now he's in love with her in place of the girl he's actually in love with. And now she's like, sorry. And he's like, it's okay. I'm retarded. And now we're just flying in.
She's lonely.
We're just... I think his feet being massive is far less offensive than those massive fucking... Because, like, at least here it's like, oh, those are big shoes. You know, like skater shoes where they're just, like, oversized or whatever. But with her, it's like, no, those are fucking big. Big fucking duck paddles.
Yeah. Or was Pluto also an illusion?
It is possible.
A trap just to get them to enter the castle.
Alright. I mean, probably, since he just was in a random field in the middle of nowhere, and they're like, let's not question this. That's Pluto.
Yeah.
He would never lead us into a trap.
No, of course.
Wait, you could fly this whole time? Oh, yeah. Well, no, once I got into the Peter Pan world. It's, if you, after you double jump, if you press and hold again, you just start gliding. But there's not really any platforming in this game, so it's all pointless. It's just, I don't know. It's just because it was in the first game, they're like, yeah, sure, you can fly if you want. Weirdo. I guess. Like,
I mean, it's fine. Don't really need to, but it's nice.
yeah, when they tell you you have the power, it's not like Castlevania, you can go back and fly into different places. They're just like, yeah, you can fly. Okay. Anyway,
Just enjoy yourself.
keep on card battling, I guess. Yeah.
Alright. I guess we didn't really... Did we sin? No.
We have not sinned
No,
greatly.
We didn't sin. It was an overall pretty positive stream.
Yeah.
Just talking about Kingdom Hearts and shit.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us. I really appreciate you guys being here.
Yeah, do you think we're streaming tomorrow, or...
Yeah, sure.
Okie dokie. The game, on the other hand, yeah, the game sinned quite a bit.
Those feet. They're not like that in, like... I don't remember them being like that in the Game Boy. I feel like I would remember that. It just, her sprite was, like, normal proportioned, right? At least as far as I remember. Maybe I misremembered. Let's... You know what? Let's look this up right now.
Oh man, that is...
Are they fucking massive?
Man. Image search is not showing me
Yeah, it's
many
all...
stuff from the actual gameplay. It's just like showing me random Pokemon covers.
Okay, so this is the Larxene fight, so... Then afterwards, I should see Naminé? Oh, this is the first Larxene fight.
Oh, there's Naminé. Well, her feet are apparent. I don't know if they look nearly as giant. They're kind of big.
They're kind of big, yeah, but it's nothing close. Like,
Yeah.
those are still some big fucking
Looks a little bit.
floppers, but...
Yeah.
No, they're slightly big, but that's nothing. Like,
That's nothing compared. It's definitely over exaggerated in 3D.
like as Jamie Rose said, 25% feet.
Yeah,
I'd say that's
right.
pretty accurate. There's only so much you can blame on aspect ratio. Anyway, Thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate it. And I hope to see you all again tomorrow night. You guys have a fantastic night.
Yeah, good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.